All right, welcome back everyone to Feelosophy with Simian. Right now, the Middle East is living through a moment of tension, missiles streaking across the sky, and the world is watching, wondering what would happen next. Our guest today is Mr. Ahmed, an Arab camel from the Middle East, and he's here to share what life feels like in the desert when war fills the sky above it. Enjoy the talk and make sure you subscribe for more meaningful conversations like these. Mr. Ahmed, thank you for joining us. The world is watching the Middle East closely. Tensions, bombings, uncertainty. But before we talk about all of that, tell me, what does a peaceful day in your life look like?
In a normal sunny day in the desert, we walk slowly, quietly across the sand. Sometimes we carry burdens, and other times we carry tourists who come searching for silence. Actually, you know what, Mr. Simian? The desert does not teach us to hurry. It teaches us to endure. Out there, life is not fast. It is patient.
That sounds dangerously peaceful, Mr. Ahmed. But when these bombings started, what was the first moment you noticed something had changed?
I saw a flash moving across the sky, like a burning arrow. For a moment, I thought it was something beautiful. But then the sound came. The ground trembled slightly, and the birds burst into the air. Our herd gathered closer together, and the humans looked at the horizon in silence. That was when I realized the sky above our desert had changed.
I hear you, Mr. Ahmed. Since the war touched this land, how have humans changed in the way they move and treat you?
I can feel that the humans move now in silence with less certainty. They have become extremely generous. In their presence, I feel both fear and kindness. And it's obvious, Mr. Simian. When humans are worried, the desert feels truly different.
Very well put, Mr. Ahmed. When humans are worried, the world itself feels different. Okay, so right now, many of us witness war through headlines and distant conversations. From where you are, what does war truly feel like?
War feels confusing to me. The air carries noise that does not belong to the desert. The air sounds loud and sudden. The human eyes are constantly searching for something in the sky. I do not know what. For us camels, the land has not changed, but the feeling of walking on it has changed.
Understood. Let me ask you something deeper, Mr. Ahmed. Camels have carried humans across these deserts for centuries. Traders, travelers, families. When you see humans fighting over this land, what goes through your mind?
Well, I am just a camel. My views may not sound intellectual, but what I know is that the desert is very large. There is enough space for everyone to walk, but sometimes humans forget that. We camels travel long distances, and we have learned something important, that the desert belongs to no one. We only pass through it.
That's actually a very wise view, Mr. Ahmed. Do you also know that some people believe these wars are not just about politics or borders, but about the oil hidden beneath this desert? How does that idea sound to you?
I have heard the humans talk about oil many times. They say it lies deep beneath the sand, hidden far below where our feet walk. But for us camels, the desert has always been something very simple. It is where we walk, where we find water, where we rest under the shade of a small tree. Perhaps that is why animals rarely fight over land. We camels value what is above the ground, not what is buried beneath it.
Mr. Ahmed, looking at all this chaos, do you ever feel anger toward humans for what they bring into your world?
You know what, Mr. Simian? I feel the hurt, but not anger. The land feels different when humans bring conflict. But when I look at them, I see beings who are struggling. They hurt the world, and sometimes themselves. So instead of anger, I feel a quiet sadness and a hope that they will change.
One final question, Mr. Ahmed. If humans could truly understand one thing from your life in the desert, what would you want them to learn before it's too late?
I would want them to learn that life does not need to be rushed. In the desert, we survive by moving slowly, by taking only what we need, by trusting the rhythm of the land. But humans often move faster than their own understanding. If they could just pause, they might see that the world is not something to conquer, but something to live with.
Mr. Ahmed, thank you for your time. You did not just answer questions. You helped us feel something we often overlook.
Thank you, Simian, for listening without hurry. It is rare for us to be heard this way. Today, it felt like the desert itself had a voice. Thank you once again.